So it's been a minute since the last documentary. What's been happening?
Trying to make a Western. This place is called Buck Creek. It is Travis's family's Western town. And we were thinking about shooting in about 3 months. And so we're just here cleaning stuff up.
Hello, my name is Travis Prine, and this is my documentary on the making of Death After Dusk. And this is a quick history on the town of Buck Creek. Built by my family in 1990, Buck Creek had everything a western town could offer. The town was once a set for many films and television shows and music videos. Sadly, in 2020, my grandmother Tony Prine passed away. And the following year, my grandfather Doug Prine passed away, leaving the town that wilt away slowly over time. But when the idea of a western film came up between me and Chandler, we knew the town of Buck Creek would be a perfect fit for our film. The town was dirty and broken. Roofs were caving in, and due to recent storms, the town was taking even more damage than usual. The town needed to be cleaned and made as safe as possible. Chandler simply didn't have the budget to rent anywhere else to film. The only option we had left was to drive down to Texas and fix this town up ourselves. I wanted to film here not only for budgetary reasons, but for the sentimental value this withering family heirloom held for me. Recently, there have been talks of this town being destroyed. This town that held many childhood memories of and was a testament to my grandfather and what he had built. And so with the help of Chandler, his parents, my cousin Shiloh, and myself, Buck Creek just might be able to star in one last film.
What's going on now?
Trying to fix this roof.
How's it looking over there?
Let's hope we don't have storm or high wind.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna blow. I got screws.
That's what I say. You want to just reinforce what we have?
Yeah, I mean.
You know, I think if I get up there, I can move some of that over.
We almost got it. It's not quite to the back of the building, but we got past the makeshift wall on the inside. So we've got everything that he's going to be filming. We got all of that covered up at least. So from out here it should be good. We just need to reinforce what we have and hope by the time you guys come back for filming that there's not a storm or anything that puts it right back where it was. A storm flipped the roof. It pretty much folded itself on top of itself. So we got some ropes this way, hooking it up to the vehicle, and we're just basically unfolding it, dropping it back down onto the framework. Yep, so hold your breath.
I should have put my mask on.
It's fine.
Hello? Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. What was your question?
How did this all come to start? Like, this journey between you and me to write this movie?
Okay. So let's do a quick rundown of Travis Lee Prine lore.
Okay.
Travis was unhappy where he was living at the time. He wanted to live on his own. Parents said no. Family wanted him to stay. He snuck out in the middle of the night, comes to Chandler's house. Now we're making movies, trying to live the dream, getting to tell stories, really. Travis has been living with me for about 3 years, and ever since he moved in, his aunt and uncle were really supportive of his move and his independence, and they always told me, when, you know, if y'all want to shoot a Western in our town, they own this Western town of Buck Creek, if y'all want to shoot a Western in our town, you know, just let us know and you can come film for free. Wasn't interested in that. I like Westerns, but I never thought of myself as writing one. I just wasn't as interested.
Yeah.
Then I get to go visit my great-grandfather. He had just turned 91, I believe. We get to talking, and he really liked Sect, and he's really supportive of my anything like movie related that I'm doing. And so he says to me, he's like, you know, you should really do a Western. Like, that's what you should really do. He's really interested in that. And you know, I said, like, the guy that I took in, Travis, his family actually owns a Western town, and they said we could film there for free. I just didn't have an idea. So me and Travis go for a walk. Literally, like, the next day, Travis just randomly out of the blue says, like, you ever thought, like, about us making, like, a Western, like, horror film? And then, so just, like, then I was like, okay, this is probably going to be a sealed deal. His pitch to me was about skinwalkers.
Yeah.
It was, like, a horror film, like, straight-up horror, like, these skinwalkers and stuff. And so that's where we started. But then we just kind of developed more and more and more of what we wanted to see, and then we ended up on bounty hunters, an evil sheriff, and a slasher. We wanted to make a Western slasher because that's not something we'd seen a lot of, and that's always what we try to do, is try to make something that we haven't seen before, or do something we have seen and put our own spin on it. And so that's what we decided from the beginning we wanted to do with Death After Dusk. And then immediately from there we started, you know, trying to figure out who we wanted to cast and which roles.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. Dude. So explain.
Howdy! Go ahead. Sorry.
Explain what we just did just now.
We got me and Addie's characters all situated, and we just kind of doing a costume test, seeing how everything looks, seeing what works and doesn't work. We just got Addie some gloves and some boots. Wells Fargo. We robbed one of them one time. So yeah. So this is Short and Skinny. There we go.
What are you looking at here?
This is 16mm film. We're going to try to shoot the daytime sequences, at least some of them, in 16mm.
Nice.
And not digital. This weekend we will be filming the first scene of the movie, I guess. The first shoot of the actual movie. We are filming up at Arabian Mountain in Georgia. We are getting the first scene of Short and Skinny. And Sunday we are going to this photographer out in Athens, Georgia, and she is going to take our picture.
Right.
Even on rewatch, it's like the Northman. Like when I rewatched the Northman, I was just like, this is better than the first time.
You wanna read over this real quick?
Hell yeah. So you want to show them up there?
Yeah.
We're stuck in traffic in the middle of Atlanta right now, trying to get to our filming location for today, which is the first scene with Short and Skinny. And yeah, I want to kill myself because we're going to be 11 minutes late to the fucking location, and we only have it rented out for 2 hours to film this scene. Me and Keith tried to do some blocking and, you know, figuring out shots last night on Minecraft. Well, I need to put one for Davis. He comes out, he's scared, he's appalled. These guys are here.
What's the temperature at right
It's at 79.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was. Maybe it's just the 5 layers that are getting sprayed.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna get bad. Because it's supposed to get up to 87.
87?
Yep. Brought my bucket hat.
That's good.
I like the bucket hat.
Yeah. No, it looks really
It's a real quick draw one, like you can hold the trigger down.
Yeah.
You're basically laying down your hill, and then you're like, you stop right there, you son of a bitch. And then he'll freeze.
There's a natural water puddle over there too. Right,
Yeah.
That you could probably get a reflection shot too.
Yeah,
if
we
you wanted
could do
something
that.
like that. The legs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Gotta make it in the fire again.
How'd you get convinced to be a part of this production?
You know, I've always known Addison, and Addison introduced me to Chandler, and you know, they're both really into films and stuff, and I actually got to be on a part of one of Addison's films with Chandler, and I don't know, I mean, it's fun. Acting's really fun, and I'm really happy that they allowed me to be on this with them as well, so.
Stop right there, you son of a bitch. All one, something like that. Just make sure you draw out the hell a lot. Like you're fucking angry. Who the fuck are these people?
What the hell is this?
Got the first name right.
Taking out a gang down near the border.
Fuck, I'm sorry. Just keep going. It's okay. Those are dumb names.
I love that line. Makes me laugh every time.
Dumb names.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you? I'll stay right there and then we'll be like.
Cool.
Yeah, I go for the metal ones just because traveling and I don't. I'm gonna put the plate in the silver. This is a little dark room in here, and then we let it soak for about 3 minutes, and then we'll do the real thing.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, don't blink.
That was awesome. Yeah, it looks really good.
So y'all nailed it.
Short and skinny.
Short and skinny. So what are we doing right now?
Trying to schedule out this movie. It's a lot of work. Overall, we have 53 different scenes. I don't know if that's a lot or not. But yeah, so.
What are we doing?
Let's see if we can get this. This would be our dynamite. How we get our shot of dynamite.
So we're going to be doing a couple dynamite scenes, and what we want to do is to like get like the explosion upwards. If dynamite landed at somebody's feet and it blew up, we wanted to get kind of like a spread to it. So I remembered as a kid, one of my sister's friends had a potato launcher, which is just an air cannon. And I thought about, you know, that might actually work, just to put some dirt in there and have that effect happen. So I decided that I would try to make one myself.
Ready?
Yeah.
I think it'll work. Nice. Yeah, we're good.
So what's going on here?
Packing the truck. We're gonna head to Mississippi in the morning, and then we will spend the night there, and then after that we will head to Texas
Nice.
for like a week and a half, 2 weeks to film this movie.
is 5:25 a.m. in the morning. Me and the boys have just woken up, and now we're on our way to Goodness, Texas. Yeah,
What's going on, Travis?
we got a
Travis bit the tire.
yeah, with my sharp canines. Oh.
I have.
First shows your AC.
Is 9:24 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I was also a drummer.
Well, we hit a little bump on the road, literally.
Yeah.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
But
It'll all tighten down.
everything's gonna be okay. Three, two, one, action! Yeah, I like that. Nice.
You like all of it? You don't mind?
Yeah, no, I think that's great. These fucking locusts.
Yeah, I know, man.
What drives him, like, to get up every morning? Like, why is he here in this town with his partner, Skinny?
Well, I guess in reality, the way I think the way me and Chandler looked at it when we talked about Short was that he basically gets up every morning for Skinny because of what Skinny has done for him in the past, and basically he's loyal to him even though he doesn't want to be bounty hunter and he doesn't want to kill anymore. Yeah, well, Chandler sent me a note app, basically a note from his iPhone that was paragraphs long of Short's life, and there's an 11-month period between the events of when they stopped bounty hunting and went on a hiatus the first time leading up to this movie. And so I told Chandler that I wanted to have like this little journal thing that would basically document all of Short's thoughts over those 11 months that went from the start of their hiatus leading to them getting back into bounty hunting at the start of the movie. Because I started out as basically like a 15-minute character? Maybe even less.
Somewhere around there.
And it was fun, and then he moved me up from being a very small supporting member to a lead villain in Sect, which was a big thing. And then he came to me with the next project and he said, oh yeah, you're the lead of this one. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I guess that's the evolution, is that Chandler just likes to keep putting more responsibility on me.
A big Addy fan.
I am feeling great. Here. Just trying to figure out how to block the wind.
Everything's
Been a long day.
Long day?
Yep. But I'm happy with what we've done today. Town looks pretty good. Love that. That was the first shot we got on that new lens. Love the way that looks. Yeah. Keith's setting up his new Steadicam.
Nice.
I'm gonna try that out. Oh, watch out, Travis. Text him and tell him to get some wasp killer.
Okay.
I'll see real quick. got peed on by a bullfrog.
What's going in?
You can move it if you want. We just can't remember. Let's see what the fan
You want them low or high? How you want them?
See how it looks. Open your eyes. What hurts less?
Hurts less not having these on. I just make the drinks.
Perfect. Loved it. No bump? No bump.
What about the serve?
You were supposed to read it, yeah, but I thought it plays into it better if I read it to you. So after you say the pins is tonight. Let's try to go through it real quick without looking. So how much? Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. What's in this again?
It's tea and coffee. You're pouring the shots, remember? So don't be too generous now. We have to take it.
I can't drink out of this shit.
Okay, well that's good because you lean forward and I see Travis's naked ass recording.
All right. You can start from over there. Start at the corner of those bricks. I probably should lean this up against it.
This is facing the wrong way. We were just trying to see if
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh shit! Are y'all good?
Yeah, is the cord losing slack?
No. It was on me. Okay.
Because like the actual lights that can actually go that tall are like $1,000.
And we just made that ourselves.
Yeah. That's like all combined, that's like $200.
Work smarter, not harder.
So he's just gonna barely change the frame at the side, just a little bit. What time is it, Trav? You good? Yeah, I'm good. 3, 2, 1, action! Tonight, we die as gunslingers, or we survive and we move on to something else.
You said what? I said, look at me, look at me. You looking? It tastes good, but I just want to redirect my cooking.
Alright, is that your point right there, Chandler?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. Could have been open to redirect my booking. Or something like that.
Not in it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm good. Fuck me.
What's up?
See the light over there.
3, 2, 1, action.
One more.
Yeah. 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 That's good.
We're at the villa.
The villa?
Can you turn around and get out of that? So we're here because the Airbnb, I accidentally missed out on one day where we should have filmed. We should have stayed there. It's a pretty cool place. There's that guy. Are you good, Kelly? I'm good. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, action.
Where'd you go, boys?
I was like, you know, I finally got a big enough budget to actually hire talent. Let me go ahead and get some people. So we put an audition out there. Within like the first 3 days, we had over 400 auditions sent in. Because originally we wrote it to just cast all of our friends, and then like, oh, we'll cast all our friends, save out all those costs, and then one by one is like, oh, this character got rewritten, so that one's not going to work. Oh, this guy can't do this for those days. Like we had a few of those just keep happening, and then it just got to the point where we're like, you know what, let's just hire some people. Let's hire some Texas locals. But yeah, the first person that I talked to about it was Kelly Kidd, our mad dog.
Hello, my name is Kelly Kidd, and I'm getting to act in this project. And I was lucky enough to see this on a Facebook post, and that they needed actors for a Western, and I love Westerns. And so I sent Chandler an email, and he sent it back and wanted me to audition, and lucky enough, I got the part. Well, one, Mad Dog is a great character, and I think of all of the bounty hunters, he has the most interesting story and role, and he's the deepest character of them all. And I love the story because you see so many Westerns, and they're, you know, might be just, you know, shoot 'em up, or they might be, you know, doing this or whatever, but this is a mystery. And so having a mystery in the Western genre makes it even more compelling, because you don't see that often. So I wanted a chance to be able to be a part of that.
He's incredible, huge dude. He's like 6'4" or something like that. Luckily, I shared a lot of scenes with him where me and him kind of have like this back and forth, like we hate each other, and that was a lot of fun. I never got to have that experience with anybody before. That is, he's an intimidating guy when I'm standing next to him, and he's so tall. He's a huge dude, but he's great. What they do? They get Sarah, Mad Dog. Please tell me they got Mad Dog.
No such luck, asshole.
Action. I might not even have to be there. Okay, so put the gun down a little bit, and then whenever I say action, just hold it up there and shoot. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Did I do it twice?
I am Chandler's aunt, who he would come visit me in the summers, and we would watch a lot of movies together. So I feel like, and he's told me that I have influenced his movie career just by exposing him to a lot of films that I liked, a lot of classic movies and stuff.
How did this come to be? Was it like he thought you would be good for this role, or did you?
Oh no, I was like, Chandler, I need to be in your next thing, so just let me know what I can do.
Tired?
Yeah. But today was kind of an off day.
Probably still get something tonight, but we had to switch Airbnbs, so.
Who are we getting tonight?
Aaron Vargas, our GK shotgun. Very excited about that.
Well, I guess I kind of want to just give a quick shout out to my my mom and my stepdad. So, both of them supported what I wanted to do from a pretty early age. They were in some ridiculous YouTube videos of mine.
Okay, one of these people is gonna die. Whichever one you click on will not be killed.
I'm sorry.
After Dusk, my mom and my stepdad were able to come out to Buck Creek a couple months earlier before we filmed and help us clean it all up. And we really wouldn't have been able to make the movie if we hadn't gone and done that. Like, we wouldn't have been able to do that. So I really appreciate that they did all that. And then when we actually started filming, Sammy, our sheriff, he actually rode with them, and they came down for a couple of days and helped out behind the scenes here and there. The biggest thing they did is that my stepdad is a chef, and he has a restaurant and stuff, and so they took a break from that, came down to Texas, and they actually cooked for the casting crew and fed the casting crew, which is great.
Yes.
I don't even think we have any videos or pictures from that. I think we just have pictures of us all asleep afterwards.
Yep.
Like, I think that's the only thing we have, because we all worked all day, and then we got to go to their Airbnb, and they cooked all this food, and we just passed out.
Yes.
Great stuff.
But maybe like a.
How was it?
Oh yeah, that's great. That was perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, try to keep it right there.
Okay, cut. That's good. Let's do it one more time. Sorry, a mouse ran through.
A mouse? Is that
Yeah,
that
it went through Travis's legs and right here.
I'm the bounty hunter you hired?
The bounty hunter. I can't talk.
You can start from that line. We can start from that line. The bounty hunter.
The bounty hunter. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific than that, son. I hired more.
Short.
Well, yeah, you are, but if you're who I think you are, then wear skinny.
He's over there. Sorry.
No, I saw him laugh.
He started laughing, and that got me started.
What happened?
It's just it was a funny line.
Buck Creek disrespect's the least of my worries. Tell you what. There's the mouse. The damn mouse just ran right over my foot.
Where did it go?
It went
out
the door. It went out the door.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Go into a little bit of the backstory of including Sammy in this whole production.
So Sammy's been in my YouTube videos since I was about 9 or 10. So we, whenever we were writing the role, we kept trying to come up with, who we wanted for each character. And Sammy was just somebody who he was always real supportive of my stuff. He always just gave it his all when he's on screen, and he's just naturally really funny. So we decided that I would ask him if he wanted to play our sheriff, and he was like, I can only be down there for 2 days. Can we make that work? And we're like, yeah. So all of his scenes in the movie take place, like, we filmed those over the course of 2 days.
My name is Sammy Wilson. I've kind of got into this production because of my relationship with Chandler. Chandler and I go way back, and back probably 11 to 13 years ago, when Chandler was making videos on YouTube. I would get in his films at that time, and it was just a lot of fun.
It's the end of the line, Rico.
I'm sorry about the beach house.
Forget about the beach house.
Get him. Good.
As we both got older, he's included me in some of his more mature projects now, like this one that we're shooting now. But my day job is nothing like this, and so my days are spent behind the computer, and I don't get a lot of good interaction. So this is a good outlet for me, a way to, just be somebody else for a little bit. The sheriff role was interesting for me. I didn't know at first what kind of role he was going to put me in, and so when he told me I was going to be the sheriff, I was like, okay, this will be interesting, because a lot of westerns, it seems like you get a lot of different types of sheriffs. So you get some that are competent, you get some that are just dumb hillbillies. You never know what you're going to get. I see him at times be incompetent and kind of lucky to be where he is, but at times it kind of seems to have it together.
I want them gone more than anybody. This is my town. Buck Creek is my city.
Then we have Alana Phillips. She's amazing. She was our Blink, and Blink was a close race. We had a few different auditions that we really, really liked for Blink. And it ended up just getting down to her enthusiasm for the role. That's like literally what it just boiled down to. Is like she was like, she has it down. She's doing an amazing, audition for this character. Someone else is doing a great audition too, and they're doing a great audition. But she did this amazing audition, and then she kept hitting us up, just talking more and more about the role and how excited she was and how she wanted to bring these certain elements to the character and all this stuff back and forth. And we were just like, yeah.
My name is Alana Phillips, and I play Blink. So I have been professionally acting in film and theater for 10 years now, because it's now August. Is it August 1st? I think it is. No, it's August 2nd because it's 3 in the morning. So 10 years ago, I started performing in a 2-time award-winning Wild West comedy show in Virginia City, Nevada. I played 6 different characters in Virginia City, depending on the day of who I was performing with. It went from outlaws to playing a gold digging miner to saloon girls, and even a gun shop owner. And I did that for 5 years. I have always been a big fan of Westerns, and through the Wild West show, I do some gun spinning, and that is one of my hobbies now. And it especially, is a fun thing to throw out there when you're in Florida.
So tell me a little bit about the character of Blink.
Blink is, she's a bounty hunter who is just pretty skeptical of everyone, bit sarcastic, very sarcastic, and I think that's why I enjoyed this role so much too. She becomes a bounty hunter because her first bounty was her husband. She's on to her second bounty, which is, where this film's taking place, and she's tough. She's, working with the boys, working against the boys, and she's just trying to get her bounty and move on to the next one.
Most importantly, she's an incredible actress, and she was incredibly enthusiastic about being the character. And I thought from her audition, we were just like, yeah, she gets it. Her confidence, she gets the role.
That's not very ladylike. Okay. Yeah.
Gary is incredible. He's our Brass Parker. That role was originally written for one of our other friends, and we didn't think we were going to be able to find somebody who could do it the way that me and Travis wrote that character. We knew exactly how he was going to talk. We knew how he was going to carry himself. He's a little bit goofy, but he's also very wise, and he's the exact opposite of Mad Dog. We went through so many other Brass Parker auditions, and then I got back to Gary because he had just sent me a photo, and we were just like, Gary he looks awesome. Like, this dude just looks cool.
I'm Gary Bativier, and I play the role of Brass Parker. What I really like about the role is he's a killer with a conscience, so morals and ethics, and it's the kind of character I've always dreamed about playing. I grew up watching Westerns, and my dream on my bucket list was to be in a Western someday, and here we are in Eagle, Texas, with a very talented crew. I saw some of Chandler's work. I'm like, man, I want to work with that guy. Temperature out here, 103 degrees right now, in the shade at night, but I'm loving every minute of it. It's a wonderful script. It's coming to life. I can see it happening, and like I said, it's sort of a dream come true. I was a former TV news anchor for many years, about 30 years. Stepped away 5 years ago to pursue my love of film again, which is where I originally started my career. And at one point I thought, hey, that career is over. I'm a news guy. And then it hit me, you know what? Life is short. Go after your dreams. So stepped away and started pursuing it. And here we are. So I love this character of Brass Parker because it sort of follows the same rules that I've set for myself in life. So I'm a guy with a job that has a set of morals and ethics that I got to stand by those. So when I was a newscaster, I was very strong about what I thought was right and wrong. And the same is true with this character. So Brass Parker knows what he has to do to make a living and survive, but also there's things he's not willing to do. There's parameters, there's morals, and there are ethics. And that's what makes him such an interesting character. is that he wants the money like everybody else, but he's not going to give of himself too much because he's already given some in his life and he already has some regrets. And at this stage in his life, he wants to do things right. And that's what I like most about Brass Parker.
Asked him to send an audition, and he did, and he did incredible. He did an amazing job with that. And again, once we talked to him, like we started discussions with the role, he already went and watched Sect and Travis's behind the scenes documentary for Sect. You guys did a great job with that, and I think his exact message was like, you're the type of writer / director that I've been looking for to work with. And immediately once he said that, plus with it, how great his audition was, we were just like, yeah, that's our Brass Parker.
And if you make any movements, try anything at all, I will cut you in half right here, right now.
Aaron is incredible. So when we first wrote the role of GK Shotgun, we were just like, I don't know if he can act. We didn't know if Aaron could act at all, because he's a stunt coordinator. That's his whole thing. But we watch his videos on Twitter, and it's incredible work. I mean, it's just amazing stuff. Like, it looks so professional, so well done. And so, I mean, we wrote the role for GK Shotgun for Aaron. I mean, I think out of me and Addie and Travis, I think we're the only ones that actually were in the roles that we wrote them for. But Aaron was there from the beginning. We wrote Aaron as GK Shotgun from the beginning. And so then we didn't think he was going to be our GK Shotgun for a while. And then he was kind of like, I guess he was the last person we cast, really.
Yeah.
Pretty close to it. But I end up hitting him up, and I'm just like, hey, man, so I got this role. Would you mind auditioning for it? Would you be interested in auditioning for it? And I was like, and on top of that, we kind of need you to do some stunt work. If you're interested, do a stunt coordinator. And at the end of the day, GK needed to have that physicality. Like, I think he's the cockiest out of all of them. He has the biggest ego out of all of them. He needs to have something to back it up with. And Aaron definitely has that. Aaron is, he's very talented, extremely talented. And so we asked him for an audition because, again, we weren't sure if he could act. We asked him to send an audition. He sends an audition. I told him in the sheet that I sent him over about the character, I said, he's like, just imagine that he has sunglasses on 24/7, and he's like this, like an 80s action villain, and he's just stuck in this, in the Old West.
So, explain to the camera who you are.
So I am a stunt coordinator, flight choreographer, stunt performer. Those like, I guess, my 3 titles. I'm very green in this industry, but I mean, that's what I like to do. This is what I get brought on for. So, and I guess now I can call myself actor with this. So that's pretty cool. Well, this goes back all the way to 2016, 2017 when I knew Chandler. We followed each other on Twitter, and Chandler was like the coolest dude, very smart, always knew his stuff, and that's what I liked about him. But I always saw that he was working hard on his short films, and dude has been killing it in that game for a minute. And so seeing him like actually message me saying he might have a role for me as his Western, it's actually like really, I'm honored to do that. So he sent it, asked me if I was able to come on these dates. I made it work, and he sent me the script, and here we are.
We were like, we don't want to get our hopes up for anybody, but like we kept writing the character and just like, I really think that Aaron would be able to crush this. We tried to think about other people we might want to give it to. Like, I don't know. We just thought it was Aaron. Like, that's the guy.
Yep. Yeah. So you guys think I'm a piece of shit? No, I'm just kidding. I feel like, you have Skinny and Short, who are protagonists and probably the least bad out of all of them. GK's like, he is despicable in what he's done in the past. As we find out, he's not exactly an honorable guy. I do think there's a sense of like shame to what he's done now that he has a wife and kid, though. So I feel like maybe his perspective has changed, kind of. But when it comes to going out and doing what's right best for him, that's not going to change. He's still selfish. He's still arrogant, and he's going to do whatever it takes for him to get out alive.
And I feel like the quality of the movie instantly doubled having him on set.
Oh yes, absolutely.
He's just immediately. Aaron was not one of those people. Aaron did not have to be told anything. He would come to me and he would say, hey, and I told him at the beginning too, like, hey, if we're not able to get to the fight scenes and stuff, that's okay. I really wanted you here as an actor as well. And he was like, no, we're gonna get it figured out. So he took it upon himself. He would be like, hey Chandler, you got a few minutes? Let's plan out a shot list for this scene. And it was just great. And then getting to do fight scenes with him, you know, I didn't really realize how out of shape I was until I started doing these fight scenes with him. I guess you have some of that previs that we can show.
Dude, just going through the motions with him, I was like out of breath.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I forgot you did something. We're sitting there filming the scene in the sheriff's office with Sammy, and as we're getting that, Sammy's like in the middle of his monologue. I look out the sheriff's office window and I just see Travis and Aaron fighting, doing the Skinny and GK fight out by the cabin. And I'm just like, okay, awesome. That's kind of what it's going to look like. That's great. But yeah, so I didn't realize how out of shape I was until I actually did that. Because we did the previs for the fights, and then we went over them multiple times. And then the next day I woke up and I was just like I just couldn't. Again, just amazing to work with, an incredible guy. And he's just so nice. Everyone got along with him. Everyone could talk to him. Yes, just an incredible guy. Just I loved having him a part of this production, and I would kill to work with him again.
How we feeling?
Hot and steamy.
Hey, is one of y'all the sheriff? You must be Brass Parker.
Yes, I am.
Well, welcome, sir. I'm the sheriff you're looking for, and it looks like we got about 8, 9 if we count Sarah here. I think we can get started if y'all are ready.
All right, cut. All right, raise your hands if you're a bounty hunter. And then go ahead and walk to the bar. All right, cut.
Okay. That looked great, but whenever he walked, it shook. I was going to shake the floor.
Relenting, continuous, and brutal heat. I want to start with August, though. What you're looking at here, these are your daytime highs. So this becomes the hottest August ever of record in Bryan College Station's history. But it also now becomes the hottest month that we've ever recorded. Previously, that was August of 2011 and July of 2022. Your average high temperature for this month was 106.2 degrees, 9.6 degrees above what's considered average.
Pulled up too far back or not, if we need to lighten up on the range. Take them up.
So, what are we doing right now?
Want some horses?
Want some horses?
So I'm just gonna turn the horse back your direction, and then we'll turn.
All right. Ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Good.
All right.
You good, Eddie?
I'm trying.
You go ahead and go. Keith will start with you.
He's trying.
Dude. Alright, go for it. Alright.
I didn't know mosquitoes came out at sunrise in Texas.
Yeah.
What the hell is that about?
How long have we known Kat, Travis?
I'd say like better part for like 4 years now. Like,
Yeah, I think it's more like 5 for me. But like constantly behind the camera, she's going and getting scripts for people. She's getting people waters. She was a huge help. And we knew from the beginning when writing the script that we wanted her to be a part of it. We've worked with her before and just wanted to work with her again. She's just, you know, a lot of fun to be around. She lived in Atlanta and then she moved away from Atlanta. Hopefully she's coming back to Atlanta. So she'll probably be in more projects in the future. Rewrote the role of the bartender to be, for Kat to play that role. Do you remember the name of the bartender before? Was it Sammy?
I think it was Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy the bartender.
So, explain to the camera who you are.
I am Sarah. I am Anna's sister.
I mean, like, who...
Really eager, you know, to catch the killer.
No.
Wait, who I am? Me as a Katarina?
Yeah, Kat.
Oh, okay. I am Kat. I am friends with Travis, Chandler, Keith. Known them for a while now over Twitter. We met over Twitter. Made movies together in Atlanta and happy to be back here again. I was really excited. I felt like, you know, my character in this had a lot more depth and backstory and like reason for what she was doing. And it's also, you guys have just come so far and it's really incredible to see all the progress that you've made as writers, directors, actors, editors, all of it, and see it all come together on like a much larger scale. It's really exciting.
Nice. Actually, one more question.
Yeah.
You got to do a little bit of some stunt work.
Mm-hmm.
How was that experience?
It was super fun. It was my first time doing, you know, anything with that much action. Everybody on set is really great and patient. Having Aaron here was really great. He's wonderful at breaking things down step by step and walking you through it. Really appreciated everybody's support and encouragement and hope it turned out great.
Yeah, I think she killed it. I was very happy with her performance in the movie. I really loved that little moment between her and GK and Mad Dog where they're laughing at GK and stuff. I think she just sells that really well. I was really glad we got to work with her on something as big a scale as that. And yeah, we'll work with her again in the future.
I shoot you where you are now, and that'll be the end of your book. Now.
Go for it. Yep, go for it.
And do you want to see me come out of the sheriff's office?
Yeah, can you come out of the sheriff's office and walk over here? Actually, you could. I guess after that I can get up and start walking over there.
How about a drink?
Has the fire started?
Yes!
Oh, of course.
You think darkness is your ally?
Of course.
I was born in it, molded by it.
I didn't see
Of course.
3, 2, 1, action.
What is your name and who do you play in this movie?
My name is Joe Bear. I play Thomas, who is one of Mad Dog's gang members. Chandler has been a good friend of mine since I was, I believe, a junior in high school, maybe even a sophomore, late sophomore, which was forever ago. I'm 23 now. I've known him for so long. We didn't get really close until probably my senior year of high school, and then ever since then we've just been, I think everyone on this film that worked on set could kind of tell you that this is much bigger, just from the setting, the travel, the dedication, the time, the money, the effort. Everything is just it kind of feels like 10 times more than what Sect was.
How does it feel playing a cowboy?
Dude, it's awesome. I once I put on like my jacket and everything and my boots and then I had my holster, I just got straight into like 5-6-year-old playing in the backyard. Like it was just so great. It felt like you're putting on like a superhero suit.
Travis, can you slowly headbutt him, just like we practiced? Bam. Okay, is that stacked? Yeah, that's stacked. Okay.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I mean it was that stunt scene was crazy. It was my first ever like stunt scene. I took a couple bumps and kind of want to do it again, but we didn't do too many takes, and that was what was pretty surprising because in the build up we were kind of worried to ourselves like, oh, what if we mess up for a bit and gotta redo the take again. And
you guys got the rain over here. All right. 3, 2, 1, action! Now. Alright, cut! Turn the light just for a second. Alright, cut. Fuck me.
What?
Splash in the face. Alright, 3, 2, 1, action! Now. Alright, cut.
How was that?
That looked great.
What? You did good.
After like the third take, we were just dying because it's just like, this is just like, what are we doing? Like, how did we get here? And it's just so great, and I love it. I love it.
Alright, you ready? Yeah. Alright, 3. You ready, Aaron? Alright. 3, 2, 1, action. Cut. I'm good. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, cut. That was great. That was good. As soon as I got to that one, I was like, Travis, that's our Mad Dog. That's him right there.
Sounds good. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Y'all be good. Anything else you need, okay? Just let me know, okay? Any way I can help.
Okay.
Good luck.
I'll
okay?
let you know.
All
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye, Kelly. Safe travels.
We filmed in Texas for 13 days, I believe, 12 or 13 days. We shot, it was like over 140 pages, standing out in the heat and staying up all night. It was the most I've ever filmed in my life. The biggest sets, the most people to direct all at once. It was a life-changing experience, though, and I wouldn't take a second away from it. It was a lot of fun. Addy, in a very heroic fashion, he left our set, and his then girlfriend Hannah was in Florida, so he flew right out of Texas. He didn't sleep that night because he spent the whole night filming all of his last scenes for the movie, and he flew right out of Texas, got on a plane and flew from Dallas to Florida and surprised her there and proposed, and she said yes, and now they're engaged, and that just is incredible. Love both of them.
Yes.
They're great people. So I just felt like that was perfectly in line. Like, what's the coolest, like, most badass, like, heroic thing you can do after making a movie like this and playing that character, going and getting the girl.
Yeah.
He went and got her. It's just amazing. Incredible.
So tell me a little bit about the editing process and what followed after it.
Yeah, so you didn't get a lot of footage of the editing process, but the editing process lasted... So we finished filming in August, and there was film festivals where the deadline cutoff was in October. So I had to edit the movie and get a very early version of the movie out as fast as possible. So part of that was I couldn't hire someone to do the score. So I actually did the score myself. I continued to edit the movie for almost a year after. I think it was like 8 months after I was still doing edits of the movie. The movie's not done till it hits Amazon Prime. So yeah, I worked on that movie for a long time, and the first cut ended up being 2 hours and 40 minutes, and then by the end of it, I've chopped it down to got it to about 2 hours and 20 minutes. But a big part of that process of sending it to film festivals, we learned something very disheartening, and that's that these film festivals have a cutoff time. Multiple of these festivals will take your money and then still deny you because your movie's too long. It's hard starting out as an indie artist, and you're making all these projects on your own and you're trying to get them out there, but they don't give you the same chance. It's been very tedious, but I am very happy with the end product.
Yeah, look, the end product's not great. I'm happy. Again, we're like the thing we keep always saying to each other. We made a movie at the end of the day, and
Yeah.
it looks amazing.
We made a movie.
Yeah.
I think we made a movie is the quote that keeps us going.
Exactly.
So yes, we made a movie. Oh, inspecting 1,110 items. This is just part one of the movie. This is just the first 50 minutes.
Damn. Yeah. So, walk me through the process of someone who wants to get into the editing business. It's like, show me like what you gotta deal with, every day.
I don't even know how to answer that. I don't know. I took an editing class in my college, and it was through Avid though, and Avid's like the worst program ever. So I just like Final Cut Pro. So do you want to tell everyone what we're doing here?
To visualize the awards we won for Death After Dusk, we're going to take a shot for every single one.
So I believe on one left we got, I think it's about 5 or 6 awards for one left. And then because of those awards we got on one left, I had friends and family reach out and offer me money to make Sect. And then Sect came out, and Sect I think got like 15 awards, something like that. And because of that, again, it rose again. We had more and more people reach out to me, offering me money for my next feature. And then Death After Dusk came out. It did its festival circuit, and this is the most awards we've ever won. So in honor of these awards, although they may seem useless and pointless, the fact that they gave people confidence in our projects to give us money to make more, that means they are the most important part of the process. They're not worried about the returns on the money they get, but they were worried about the awards that we received. So, time for us to suffer for that.
From the Odyssey Film and From the Odyssey Film and Script Festival to the certification of winning in the category of Best Horror, Best Western Screenplay to Chandler Valley and Travis Prime, this is the first shot.
Okay, at the Milan Gold Awards, Best Director presented to Chandler Valley.
From the Milan Gold Awards, Best Actor presented at Death After Dusk, Addison Chapman, my boy Addie. This is for you. In recognition of excellence in filmmaking at the Milan Gold Awards, number 2.
Another one at the Milan Gold Awards. Best Original Screenplay, presented to Chandler Valley and Travis Lee Prime.
Yeah! Best cinematography, presented at Death After Dusk, Keith Kinsey. Now where the hell is that bastard? Best director, presented to Chandler Valley.
Best Indie Feature Film, presented to Chandler Valley, Travis Prime, and Addison Chapman. Everybody a part of that cast and crew. Another winner.
Down the hatch.
Best Original Score, presented to Chandler Valley for Death After Dusk.
Best Indie Feature Film.
Here we go again. Best Original Screenplay, presented to Chandler Valley and Travis Lee Prime for Death After Dusk at the International Gold Awards.
Come on, man. Best Editing.
At the International Gold Awards, Best Actress, presented to Alana Phillips.
Awards, Best Cinematography, presented to Death After Dusk, Keith Kinsey. Leonard Movie Awards, Best Indie Feature Film, presented to Chandler Valley. Best Indie Feature Film, Best Screenplay, Chandler Valley, Travis Prime. Award Director, Golden Award, Cinematography, Keith Kinsey. Silver Award, Addison Chapman.
London Movie Awards, for Best Screenplay, it's Travis Lee Prime.
Gary Mativier for Death After Dusk.
Best Actor, presented to Best Actress, Alana Phillips.
Best Sound Design, Death After Dusk, Chandler Valley. Why do you gotta win so many damn awards?
You won them too!
But this is madness!
Golden Award Actor, Chandler Valley. Golden Award Original Score, Chandler Valley. Golden Award Sound Design, Chandler Valley.
Why are we doing this? The last 2 documentaries we did, there was no drinking involved.
There's only one other documentary that you've ever done.
Wait a minute.
Okay. We knew we weren't going to be able to drink all of these.
Come here, Chandler. Come here.
Why?
I want to tell you I love you, man.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, you too. Dude, I feel.
Travis, you just got back from work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, your shirt's on backwards, dude. You wore your shirt backwards all day at work. Yes, you did. The tag is right here. You wore your shirt backwards all day at work. All right, one last surprise.
Oh, no.
Because of to celebrate 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, we're gonna eat 100 tomatoes. So the Atlanta premiere was a lot of fun. That was in February of 2024, February 18th to be exact. We had a lot of people fly down. The beginning of February, though, Beza came back and she was able to visit. And her scenes in the movie were actually shot 4 days before the February premiere. And those scenes were in the February premiere. And we had Beza there, which was amazing. And tons of people showed up, tons of people came out, and it was very, very special getting to see all of them. And that premiere was very special to me.
What are we about to go do?
We're picking up Antonio DeMora from the airport. Should be the first of many people we're getting from the airport. Yeah, premieres this weekend. Big weekend ahead of us. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Travis was alone on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I had to work.
Yeah, that's why you were alone.
And who did we get last night?
We got Antonio.
You got anything to say?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just been hanging out.
like Boston, like voiceover.
No one's asking you a bunch about like probably should do this one with filming. I'll ask questions later.
And I kept on, held on to it. And then I knocked down another.
35.
You're trolling.
No, he's.
And he acts like at least like 27.
What's that?
I was like, he acts like that. Like, don't get me wrong, like, obviously he's dangerous today. Like,
It's so
like,
funny because you see this and like you
yeah,
don't know.
like,
How are you
pulling
that shit?
Right.
Like,
Until I get there, I'm near on the low over here. Oh, what? Is this
Yeah.
my signature?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Alright, y'all. Check this shit out. By the way, Beza, did you design this poster? It's amazing. That's hard.
30 minutes.
Right down and I have
You get a close up.
Yeah, it's been a week since the premiere happened. What's going through your head? Like, how do you feel?
I haven't really had too much time to process it, just because Beza's been here and we've just had something happening constantly. But I think it went really good. We had a good turnout. Everyone seemed to really like it. It's definitely my best reviewed film so far.
What was y'all's favorite, moment from the premiere in general? Like,
What was your favorite moment?
Watching with Chandler.
Yeah,
It was my
that was great. I sat between her and Addie, so
He was so nervous.
I was very nervous, but literally I think the two best people I could be sitting in between the main star of the film and my girlfriend, who is extremely supportive, and she knows all of the stuff that I've done front and back. Like she knows what I'm nervous about, she knows what I'm going to be upset about.
talk a little bit about the poster. How did that come about?
Let's go ahead and show on screen right now the One Left, the Sect, and the Death After Dusk posters, because those are all Beza. She did all of them. Again, she knows what I like, and so it's a great process to be able to go through that and tell her, like, I really like this shot. I love those negative space posters. With Death After Dusk, it's a little bit more difficult to do. So we did get a negative space poster, but she knew that first and foremost for Death After Dusk, I wanted it to have like a spaghetti western poster. And of course, she just is like, FaceTimes me, and she's like, oh yeah, so I've been working on this, and just shows me on the screen. It's like literally everything exactly what I've been dreaming of to make on the poster.
And speaking of the premiere, what's going to be happening in March if things go well?
If things go well, then March we're going to be showing it in Tennessee, showing the movie in Tennessee, and then after that, hopefully Iowa or Texas, and who knows where else. But this was the actual premiere, so this is the one. Everything else after that is just going to be like a showing, but this one was the actual premiere, so yeah.
So, what's going to be going on today?
So, it has now been about a month since the premiere in Atlanta, and we are doing the one in Tennessee tonight.
Awesome. So why Tennessee? Why here?
Well, this is kind of where I grew up. I grew up around this area, and my family has a restaurant out here, and Sammy, who plays our sheriff, he lives out here. So we just have a bunch of different people that are already stationed in this area, and they've all told me that they want to watch the movie and support it. So I called Malco Theaters, and they told me that they would be glad to have me. And it actually ended up being cheaper to rent from this big theater chain than it was to rent from an indie theater in Atlanta. So
So, how do you feel?
It's cool.
Cool?
Seeing that there. Pretty neat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. So what'd y'all think of the movie?
I thought it was great.
It was great.
I think, you know, for me, filming it in different pieces and not having seen it until tonight, it put everything in full context for me. So I really didn't even know what was going to happen. So I was seeing it like anybody else.
It was kind of scary.
Yeah?
Scared?
A little bit.
Well, we couldn't ask for a better sheriff.
Yeah.
You killed it in the show, man, like, for real.
Well, I loved being in the movie, so it was fun.
It was a little disappointing. We had a really bad storm roll through, and so the power cut out about 15 minutes before the end of the movie, and we had some people leave. Everyone who left spoke very highly of the movie, but that definitely was that might be the most depressed making movies has ever made me. To work on something for over a year and then have people leave in the last 15 minutes is pretty upsetting, to say the least. I think part of what kills me is they left right as Mad Dog got killed.
Yeah.
So they left the movie thinking that that's how it ends, that Mad Dog killed Jed, and Short kills Mad Dog, and that's the end of the movie. So that's why they thought it would be appropriate for them to leave. The power went out, and it took like almost 30 minutes for it to come back on. So everybody who stayed, though, is gonna hold a special place in my heart forever, because that just showed that did matter to them. That did matter enough for them to stick around and watch it. And yeah, so that really means a lot to me. But after that, we kind of were just like, we thought we were going to be done after that. We're like, oh, we'll do 2 premieres and that's it. Then we're just kind of like, we need one more, at least one more, and we need it to be a good one.
All right.
Hi, my name is Chandler Balley, and this is my movie Death Dusk.
What's it called again?
Death Dusk.
Oh, who's in it?
Clement, James.
What's it about? Oh, okay.
Well, see, in this one, we play witches.
And what are these witches trying to do?
They're trying to conjure up...
The Undertaker?
Yeah.
At the Tony Foot salary?
Huh?
What's going on right now? Like,
This is GK's beating Skinny's ass. He's fighting him.
Okay, not what's happening in the movie. What's happening with you? Like, what's going on with this movie?
Oh. Well, what's happening with me or what's going on with the movie?
Well, let's start with you first, then talk about the movie. Like, what's going on with you, like, right now? Like, where are you at in terms of finishing up this movie?
It's going good.
It's going good?
This is the last cut, I guess. Hopefully. It's going good.
Okay.
And then hopefully we're doing a Texas premiere next month, right outside of Dallas, about an hour outside of Buck Creek where we filmed.
How have you been, though? Really? Like, mentally, with all this? Like, what's been going through your head?
Mentally?
Yeah.
I just love making movies. And I need more money so I can make more movies. I don't want to be a rich man. I don't want to have a giant mansion. I don't want any of those things. I want to be able to make movies.
I mean, hey, we got a really great movie in the works right now, and we can't wait
for it to be out and people can watch it.
What just happened? Tell me what just happened.
We got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
I feel, dude, we did it.
We did it. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
We did it, baby.
Let's
Woo!
go! It's the 4th of July. And me and Travis and Keith are all smoking cigars, celebrating 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
100%, baby. Let's go.
How do you feel about us getting 100% on Rotten Tomatoes?
First of all, I'm happy, extremely happy. I didn't realize this journey would like get us this far in life. Tell you right now, like I said before, and I'll state it again, I still remember the day we had that talk on the tennis field back at the apartments, like regarding the idea for a Western. And so, up to now, with this wonderful cast we had, you know, wonderful direction and amazing cinematography, I am living the life. I'm living with my best friends. We made a Western film in the town that I grew up in that is forever immortalized on film.
Yep.
And
where are we showing it next weekend?
We're showing it in Texas, baby, with my family in attendance. So I feel like us commemorating this night with cigars symbolizes, you know, a brighter future ahead. They're like more movies coming ahead, more roles, and more crazy hijinks in store. So I said the future's bright.
So the Texas premiere fell on a very special date. It was 1 year since we had been out to Texas to film Death After Dusk in the first place. And it also lined up on something that in a way has been interwoven to all my other movies, is just my heart surgery. It was 3 years since I had my heart surgery. You know, Addie and Hannah didn't go with us to Tennessee, but Addie told me, he's like, when you do the Texas one, tell me, and me and Hannah will go. So it meant a lot to me to have all of my best friends just right there with me, and it's another one of those things about this experience that I think I'll remember forever. Just a lot of really great moments on that trip, and those tattoos were to commemorate all of that, because we knew what that day was an accumulation of.
6 a.m. Going to the airport to go to Texas. Waiting on everybody.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm blinded by the neon light. Said that I knew what I was doing, but you knew I
This guy won't stop following me around, filming me.
He won't stop following me.
Well, I said that I liked it and I did, but baby, I was hurting. Because I love that kind of love that leaves
How we feeling?
me yearning.
Landed.
Landed?
We landed in Texas. I don't know if it's over.
Go film in the bathroom.
Yeah, go film.
That's. You need to get this.
What are you doing here, Travis?
We're getting tattoos done by my cousin. The close from that Tanner Pride.
Why are we getting them?
To celebrate tonight's premiere for Death After Dusk.
Since my name has been in the list of things that you like, thinking about every other night. If I hold you long enough, will you stay in my arms? If I shed enough tears, will I write a good song? Because I hear your name in the sidewalk across my street, and I see your face in the
Hey, we made a movie.
Yeah.
There's no point of me writing if you're not gonna hear it. What's the point of anything if you're not near it? I'm obsessive and confused when you look in my
go back to Atlanta.
Go back to Atlanta.
See all this?
Yeah, I see.
I started all this.
Yeah, you started all this?
Yeah.
First available overhead big space air issue as the ones in the back.
What is up?
What's up, dude?
Eddie.
What up?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, it's going okay, you know. Making movies.
Like the big win. Like, how are you feeling after everything? You know, just sitting down and talking with y'all, like personally, face to face.
Okay. I feel great. Just fucking late.
We lost him. Interview over.
No. How similar or different would you say Short and Skinny's friendship is compared to y'all's?
Well,
Me
short
and
and
Addie are good buds. What'd you say?
I said, well, short and skinny don't kiss.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We had this review for Sect actually, and they were like, it was like 1 star. It was like, this movie's made by children. That everyone in this movie looks like a child.
Damn.
I'm like, okay. I was like, all right. And I was like, okay, so let's go ahead and take that and run with it a little bit and try to jump in front of it. So we make Short and Skinny the young, you know, they're the younger bounty hunters, the hot new thing, but also just of their names, Short and Skinny. I feel like you're kind of hopping in front of the joke. You're hopping in front of that criticism. Nobody can look at those characters and say that and they're like, oh, those guys are too short and too skinny. I don't believe they would be bounty hunters. It's like, aha, joke's on you now. The characters are that. That's the point of the characters. That's their names. So yeah, and I was like, Addie is already one of my favorite people in the world, not only to work with, but just one of my best friends. And I don't have a lot of director, writer friends. So I feel like that in of itself is we are kind of on this same plane that I don't have that same relationship with anybody else. And in a way, that's kind of like them being these bounty hunters. They're connected in a way that nobody else will be able to understand. And that's kind of like, that comes up multiple times throughout the movie. Like, they trust each other. They know each other. Like, Skinny's okay with being tied up in the church because he trusts Short is going to be doing the right thing on the outside. And one of the biggest lessons I learned from making this movie, and it's something that's helped me figure out how I view life and friendship and the people I keep close and the people I want to have on sets from now on. Addie helped me realize this, and it kind of seeps through into the movie as well, is reliability. Addie's reliability on the Death After Dusk set when everything else seemed like it was failing just overwhelmed me with emotion, and it made me so happy. I could rely on him in front of the camera and behind the camera. The way that Skinny views Short in the movie was already how I viewed Addie, but that bond got even stronger when making the movie, in my opinion. And I'm just like, now I want to do more with those characters. I would like to do more. I'm like, how do I make another 10 Short and Skinnies just so I can have that relationship still? It's not going to happen, but it's just that that was such a great experience to be able to have that and to be able to have that partnership. And again, it's just in a way, me and Addie can connect in a way that I can't connect to a lot of other people. And it allowed us to get through Death After Dusk and figure out these characters more. And so yeah, I think that those two kind of go hand in hand, because obviously I base it a lot on our real friendship, but the process of doing that made it stronger. And so I'm very thankful that we made this movie because it gave me that.
Well, we slept in the same room last night, so I know it wasn't.
I bet you did.
I'm incredibly proud of this movie. I'm incredibly proud of what we were able to accomplish going out to Texas for 2 weeks and filming it, and none of this would be possible without friendship and making art with other artists. that just want to make something. I just want to thank Keith, our cinematographer, one of my best friends, one of the best crew members you could possibly have on a movie set. I've said it in the last doc, and I'll say it again. Every set needs a Keith. But even if you get your own, mine's still better. Because mine has cannons.
Yeah, go for it.
You send Keith on the task and he'll get it done. I want to thank Daniel as well. Daniel was our boom mic operator, and once again, just a great crew member, just doing stuff where we needed help. He helped out as much as he could, and we really appreciate that. I'm really glad he could come along, and everybody else who just was behind the camera and didn't get seen a whole lot. Just everyone. This movie would not have been possible without every single person pulling their weight and doing what they could do. And last but not least, thank you, Travis. Thank you for everything you've done on Death After Dusk, on Sect, on all of our movies so far and all of our movies in the future. And thank you for making this documentary and capturing this footage and immortalizing these moments that are part of the best times of my life. And I think your best performance by far is in Death After Dusk. I think you're incredible in the film, and I'm very excited to see what we can do in the future. But thank you for everything you did. And I told you back in 2020, before you moved here, when you were afraid about what to do in your life, I said, when you get here, if you come out here, when you get here, we're going to make movies. And that's what we're doing now. We're making movies. Love you, buddy.
Sam, incredibly honored to have worked on this with you, and I feel like it's been the best summer of my entire life.
Yeah!
What is going to be your biggest takeaway from this experience, Travis?
Biggest takeaway? Getting the recognition from my family I wanted for so long. Having my dad and my mom watch this movie, telling me, like, yeah, they're proud of me. Like, that this dream that I've had for so long is, like, they see it now. And that made me so happy. What my dad told you is, like, I'm just happy he fell in with the right people. Mom being so proud of me, loving the movie. April and Joey, though, they were behind me from, like, the very beginning. Like, they supported me throughout everything. And first of all, thank you for allowing us access onto the town. And that thank you goes out to my dad too. You guys made this whole experience possible. When I first moved down here, it was like one of the first videos me and Chandler ever made was we posted on YouTube expecting to, get some reactions out of people. One of the comments left though was from a close family member at the time, and she told us that this was a waste of time. We were not going to get anywhere in life doing this stuff. But now we shot a western at one of my childhood locations, nonetheless. Got my family's love and support, telling us that they're proud of us and all this other stuff. A movie that I co-wrote with my best friend, a movie that I am in, getting to do the things I love to do, has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That is not someone who has failed. That's someone who succeeded. And even if we were to fail right now, it's a big accolade that we did something to that caliber. I'm happy how this turned out. I'm happy that my family supports me now. I'm happy that we got to work with a wonderful cast and crew. And I would never change that for anything in the world. And I will always remember that. Before I ever met Chandler or anybody, like 4 years ago, people perceived me as someone that's like, this kid was never going to get anywhere in life, with the disability that he had. He spoke of he had big dreams, he had big aspirations, but he wasn't going to get anywhere. But I mean, when we look on it now, a full feature-length film, so written by someone who's on the spectrum, anybody else can. And if they feel like they feel otherwise, if they have family members who are telling them that they can't do that, take it from me, who's ever watching this. You can follow your dreams. You can do what you want in life. And if you have friends in your corner who tell you that you can do this, that you can get this done, listen to them. And if your family says otherwise, I mean, it's got to be a hard journey to get there, but eventually, once they see what you have made, the outcome's gonna be worth it. Again, my mom and my dad and everybody, like, they told me, hey, you're not gonna get this done. I got it done. Thank you for watching this documentary and just getting whatever insight you could on the making of this film. And remember, if you have the right friends in your corner, you know, you could achieve anything you want. Thank you.
So, what went down tonight?
We had a premiere. We had the premiere of Death After Dusk at the Colony, the Galaxy Theater in the Colony, Texas. It's about a couple weeks off from being a year since we started filming. Yeah, so it's me and Travis and Addie and Keith and Hannah, and we all got to come out here. Me and Travis got tattoos. Overall, it was a really great experience. It's 3 years since I had my heart surgery, and that's really when the movie making began. We made one left right before that. Sect is fueled by that. And then now here we are, Death After Dusk, showing in theaters on the 3-year anniversary of my heart surgery. I got a tattoo of Death After Dusk. Living the dream.
Living the dream. Beautiful.
I'm getting this hot tub with it.
So what'd you all think of the movie?
Oh, that was fantastic.
That was incredible.
That was amazing. Yes, sir.
Oh, I loved it. It was so good. It was so fun to be on set and just to finally, see this on the big screen.
I thought it was excellent. I think that you and Chandler have a masterpiece on your hands.
It was awesome. I loved it. I loved the editing he did was phenomenal.
And it was absolutely fantastic. I was blown away. It was even better than I expected it to be.
I liked it very much. It was pretty amazing.
It's just so great. I'm just really happy with how it turned out, and I hope he continues making more and more.
I thought it was fantastic. All of you did such a great job, especially with what you had to work with. I'm so proud of everyone, and I love all of you so much.
I really enjoyed it. It's the most ambitious feature Chandler's made so far.
Since knowing Chandler, it's been so great to just see his growth as a director, as a writer.
Yes.
It was amazing. It was sexy. It was funny. It was terrifying.
So what'd you think of the film?
I think the film was great. It had suspense from the beginning to the end. It kept my interest all the way through.
It was amazing. From beginning to end, it was entertaining and fascinating. And the scenery was beautiful. The actors were amazing.
I thought it was good, man. I was glad to see it come together. I thought it was a great movie. I like how they mashed up the Western and a little horror in there.
I remember we had all of these conversations in high school about like horror movies and all sorts of different stuff, and it was so great to see your visions and your minds and all the ideas you had just really come to life.
It was a good movie. Like I was blown away by just the quality of it, the acting, the effects, the icing.
It was really good.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was really fun.
Lots of plot twists.
Yeah.
You never knew where it was gonna go.
Well, I think I'm a little biased, but I thought it was great.
I want you and Chandler to know that, like, you guys like made me realize that this is possible. So I thank you so much.
Just when Chandler told me that I'm going to go for something like a spaghetti western crossed with like a John Carpenter horror movie, and I went, okay. and then
He nailed it.
he nailed it.
I loved it. And of course, Chandler was amazing. But, you know, I might be biased. But he's been practicing to do this all of his life. And so this is just his dream coming to fruition. Travis was amazing, and the two of them collaborating together made just an awesome story. Just looking forward to the projects in the future.
Awesome. Thank you.
It was awesome.
Yeah? For sure.
Extremely proud of you.
Huh, that means a lot to me. Okay, that's good.
How'd you get into all this, Billy?
My brother was my first bounty. I just bravehearted.
It's my first bounty, damn it!
You want to kill me.
One of our fucking A. It's okay. What is the line?
Hell. Oh yeah, come on.
You get so. You think we can take on a few ghouls, right? Short. Sure do. Hey, darling.
Yeah.
Yep. Cut. Right.
Let me take one.
Yeah, actually, can you pick the cup up real quick? Let's start from that. No!
Oh, fuck, I fell.
You scared of ghosts, Billy?
Is this the look on his...
And one thing that we didn't talk about in the entire doc, for some reason, Travis pissed in that puddle. Travis peed in that puddle. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. It's one of the coolest shots in the movie. One of the coolest shots in the movie is Travis peed in the puddle. The thing is, when we got to set, Addie was like, "Man, that's a cool puddle. Maybe we could get like a reflection shot." And we have footage of Addie saying this to me.
A water puddle over there too, right there.
Yeah.
That you could probably get a reflection shot too.
Yeah, we could do that. He's like, "Man, we should get a reflection in that." And I was like, "Yeah, cool. Maybe we'll look at it later." And then we were out there for so long, and Scott leaves, so then we go to film the beginning of the scene, and the puddle has evaporated. The puddle is gone now. We have drank all these water bottles because it's so hot out there, and so we have one water bottle left, and we don't want to pour it out, but we had no other water bottles for the rest of the shoot, and so I'm like, "Does anyone have to pee?" Travis is like, "I have to pee." So, yeah, me and Addie stood on the back so to guard him, and he peed in this puddle and filled it up enough, and we lined up the shot, and it's in the movie, and it's incredible. Just a small little tidbit I wanted to talk about there. The piss shot. It is the piss shot, yeah.
Everyone likes it. Everyone that's seen it is like, "That's a cool shot."
Yeah, exactly. It's a great shot, and it would not have been possible without your pee, Travis, so thank you for the contribution.
Thank you to your bladder.
I'm the P man for a reason, man.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you saying? I'm the P man.
I'm the P man.
I'm the P. What do you mean, Travis? Explain.
If it wasn't for my, I'm just making a name up. I'm just trying to be funny. I'm trying to be a jokester.
I thought you had been given this name before.
No.
Okay.